outside the Today Plaza felt heavier than usual, filled with anticipation, emotion, and unwavering support. Fans had gathered early, holding signs, wearing bright colors, and waiting patiently for a moment they had been hoping for over the past several weeks. It wasn't just another broadcast day, it was the return of someone they deeply admired. When Savannah Guthrie finally stepped back into the spotlight, it was clear that this moment meant more than words could fully capture. Her return came after an incredibly difficult and deeply personal ordeal involving her 84-year-old mother, Nancy, whose alleged kidnapping for ransom had shaken her family and drawn widespread concern. For more than 2 months, the uncertainty surrounding the situation cast a long shadow over Savannah's life. The absence of clear answers, combined with the emotional toll of the ongoing investigation, made her return to television both courageous and deeply moving. As she walked onto the plaza, she was met with loud cheers, applause, and emotional reactions from fans and colleagues alike. The atmosphere shifted instantly from anticipation to heartfelt relief. People waved signs filled with messages of love and support, many of which Savannah had already seen through letters and messages sent during her absence. Still, being physically present to witness that outpouring of kindness brought a different kind of impact. Savannah greeted the crowd with warmth and gratitude, her voice carrying a mixture of strength and vulnerability. She acknowledged the overwhelming support she and her family had received, emphasizing how much it meant during such a challenging time. She spoke about the letters, the prayers, and the constant encouragement that helped her sustain through days filled with uncertainty. Standing beside her was her co-anchor, Craig Melvin, who welcomed her back with visible emotion. The two shared a quiet but meaningful moment, symbolizing not just professional partnership, but genuine friendship. Both wore yellow, a deliberate choice representing hope, resilience, and solidarity. Around them, the rest of the on-air team also incorporated yellow ribbons into their attire, creating a unified visual message of support. Behind the scenes, another touching moment unfolded between Savannah and her close friend and colleague, Jenna Bush Hager. Before stepping out to greet the public, the two held hands in a quiet exchange of comfort and encouragement. It was a small gesture, but one that spoke volumes about the bond they share. In moments like these, words often fall short, and simple human connection becomes the most powerful form of support. According to sources close to the production, Savannah arrived at the studio earlier than usual that morning. She was given space by the staff, who understood the weight of the moment. Before rejoining the team, she spent some time alone, collecting her thoughts, preparing herself emotionally, and grounding herself before stepping back into the public eye. That quiet time appeared to be essential, allowing her to transition from private grief to public presence. Her return wasn't just about resuming her role as a host, it was about confronting a reality that remains unresolved. More than 3 months into the investigation surrounding her mother's disappearance, there had been no confirmed proof of life and no arrests. Authorities, including the Federal Bureau of Investigation, continue to work alongside the family, offering a substantial reward for information that could lead to recovery or conviction. Despite these efforts, the uncertainty remains a painful and ongoing challenge. In the days leading up to her return, Savannah had spoken publicly about her emotional and spiritual struggles. During a speech at her church, she opened up about her feelings of doubt, questioning her faith during what she described as a season of trial. She reflected on the difficulty of reconciling deep pain with long-held beliefs, expressing thoughts that resonated with many who have faced similar moments of crisis. She spoke candidly about wondering whether even figures of faith could truly understand the specific kind of emotional wound she was experiencing. Yet within that questioning, there was also a sense of searching, a desire to find meaning, strength, and ultimately hope. Her message emphasized the importance of acknowledging pain rather than ignoring it, suggesting that true healing comes from confronting loss and allowing oneself to feel deeply. That perspective carried into her return to today. While there were smiles and moments of lightness, there was also an undercurrent of honesty. Savannah didn't pretend that everything was okay. Instead, she embodied resilience, the ability to move forward despite uncertainty. As she rejoined the broadcast, there was a palpable sense of unity among the team. The familiar rhythm of the show resumed, but it carried a deeper emotional resonance. For viewers at home, it wasn't just about news headlines or morning segments. It was about witnessing someone navigate real-life hardship with grace and courage. Savannah expressed how good it felt to be back, describing the studio as home. That sentiment was echoed by her colleagues, who welcomed her not just as a co-anchor, but as a member of their extended family. The sense of belonging and support was evident in every interaction, from shared smiles to subtle gestures of reassurance. The fans outside the plaza played a significant role in this emotional return. Many had been showing up daily during her absence, holding on to hope and sending a message that she was not alone. Their presence served as a reminder of the powerful connection between public figures and the people who support them, not just in moments of success, but in times of struggle. Throughout the morning, there was a delicate balance between celebration and reflection. While the team acknowledged the joy of having Savannah back, they also respected the ongoing nature of her situation. It wasn't a conclusion, it was a continuation of a journey still filled with unknowns. Savannah's strength was evident not in the absence of emotion, but in her willingness to show it. She allowed herself to be seen as human, grateful, hopeful, but also vulnerable. That authenticity resonated deeply with viewers, many of whom have faced their own challenges and could relate to her experience. Her return also highlighted the importance of community, both personal and professional. From her colleagues at NBC to the fans gathered outside, the collective support formed a network of encouragement that helped her carry through a difficult time. In reflecting on her journey, Savannah emphasized the idea of moving forward, not as a way of leaving the past behind, but as a way of continuing despite it. She acknowledged that healing is not linear and that hope often coexists with uncertainty. That message, delivered both through her words and her presence, served as a powerful reminder of resilience. As the broadcast continued, the familiar structure of the show provided a sense of normalcy. Segments flowed, conversations resumed, and the energy gradually shifted from emotional intensity to a more balanced tone. Yet the significance of the moment lingered, leaving a lasting impact on everyone involved. Savannah's return to Today was more than just a professional milestone. It was a deeply personal step forward. It symbolized strength in the face of adversity, the power of support, and the enduring nature of hope. Even as the investigation into her mother's disappearance continues, Savannah's presence on the show sends a message of perseverance. She stands as an example of how individuals can navigate profound challenges while still finding ways to connect, contribute, and move forward. In the end, the morning wasn't just about news, it was about humanity. It was about a woman returning to her role while carrying the weight of an unresolved crisis, supported by a community that refuses to let her face it alone. And in that shared moment, there was something undeniably powerful. A reminder that even in the darkest times, light can still find its way through.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.